Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday morning makes. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy weekend. Happy time to create. For those of you that are new to my channel, Saturday Morning Makes is an open art collaboration that I host every weekend to share art. And it started during COVID when we were on lockdown. I think I had I forget how many subscribers back then, but a lot of people were in their homes alone on lockdown for a long time. For those of us, like I have a son, I at least had another person here. But for people that are alone, that was a tough time. And the lack of community, the lack of ability to just interact with our fellow human beings was really hard. And so I got the idea to start making art during the shutdown, and I thought, oh my goodness. So I started something called Saturday Morning Makes. And what I did was I said, hey, everybody, come and create art with me, and we'll share it together on Saturday mornings, and we will hashtag it Saturday Morning Makes, and everybody can hop around and look at what everyone else is creating. And I didn't put any sort of theme on it or anything. I just said, let's create art. It'll be good for us and it'll feed our souls, because when you're creating, you're not worried about the world. You're not worried about your problems. And so we did that, and it took off like gangbusters. And not only that, but I've made all of these beautiful friends, all of you. Some of you are still with me, some like Nancy, other things have happened in their lives, and some people aren't doing Saturday Morning Makes anymore, but they're still with us in the community, and we appreciate all of them. All of those that watch, like Lorraine, and maybe don't post actual projects, but they come and look at everybody's work. We love all of you, and to all of you that do create and share and have even started hashtags of your own. There's Two Crafters, One Design. There's like Embellishment. Is it Embellishment Wednesday? I think Raina did that one. I forget. There's Washi. There's all sorts of different ones. Washi Tape Wednesdays. I forget. There's a bunch of different hashtags out there. And a lot of them have themes like Two Crafters, One Design that Mo and Gerlia and Lisa host. There's just so many wonderful things to share art. And art is what helps me deal with the toughness of life. It is my outlet. It is my bliss. It is what feeds my soul. So if you are new to my channel and you want to play along, all you got to do is create something, whatever makes you happy. It could be crocheting. It could be embroidery, paper crafting, scrapbooking, anything that you want to share that's artistic, painting, watercoloring, just anything that you want that's artistic or creative endeavor, even if it's cleaning your craft room or organizing something to help you create. But whatever it is that's creative and is towards making art, we would love to see you share it. And I especially love it when people are actually sharing projects, because it is in the midst of creating that we're taken out of ourselves, out of our problems. So anyway, check down below. I explain how to join in. You just have to upload something and hashtag it with the Satmorn Makes hashtag. And then if you want to search the hashtag, someone was asking about this last week. If you click on the hashtag on anybody's channel, it's usually highlighted in blue if you're on YouTube. If you click on it, it's going to make all the Saturday Morning Makes projects appear. If you want to sort all the projects to just look at this week's projects or this month's projects, get rid of the hashtag and type in the browser just the word Satmorn Makes, all one word, and you can sort and filter down to what you want to look at, okay? It's a wonderful way to do that. You can do it with any one of the hashtags, Two Crafters, One Design, Washi Tape Wednesday, Embellishment, whatever it is, okay? Whatever the hashtag is, you can search it via the hashtag, or you can drop the hashtag and then filter all those projects by just putting the hashtag word in, okay? So I wanted to put that out there. Let's dive into what I have to share today. I spent today looking at everybody's uploads. Oh my goodness. So many beautiful projects. Halloween, Diana Markham stuff, Christmas ornaments. Andrea made some cute spatula ornaments. What else? ATC cards and Halloween projects. Nancy and Susan Tootsie Tucker and Lynn, the gift diva, made a beautiful project to gift to someone, and I was so touched by the warmth of her heart and the really giving to each other. So many of you guys just give from the depth of your hearts to other people to warm their hearts, to help them through hard times. And if that isn't what it's all about in this world, spreading kindness and joy through crafting is a wonderful thing. So I just enjoyed seeing what everybody had done. I want to thank everyone that comments and watches all the Saturday Morning Makes. There's some people that are so faithful in their commenting. Mary Mickelson, Sue Crozier, Patty O'Malley, all of you on YouTube that go around and look at everything. I loved Claudia's projects. Josie was commenting. I just have seen so many wonderful things, and you're all so sweet, and each one of you has something special to contribute. So I'm just so very, very blessed to be part of this community. I'm happy that you joined my Saturday Morning Makes hashtag, and we've grown such a beautiful community from it. And it just, the circle ever widens and the friendships grow. So what a beautiful thing. So let's dive into my projects today. I'm going to show you what I created with. I worked with some Polkadoodles, and it's the Gingerbread Holly collection, and some of you might be familiar with it. Here's some of the things that I'm working with. These are just, they're little gingerbread. You can buy a kit, and it has pre-colored images, black and white images that you can color yourself. And so I had printed a bunch of the colored images out because at Christmas time, I sometimes like to work with pre-colored images just to help me get my Christmas cards done. And so I also printed out some of the papers. This is one that has all of these cute little circles of the little images. And you could certainly take a circle punch and make some really cute Christmas tags with these. So I printed out a sheet of this for you to see. And then there are also some papers. I think I used a bit of this paper right here, which is a gingerbread paper. And it has these cute images from Polkadoodles. I love Polkadoodles. I also used some of this gingerbread paper from them. And then there's this one here. I haven't used it yet. But anyway, that is the Ginger Holly collection at Polkadoodles. And so that's what I was working with. And the projects I'm going to show you today are all made with those Polkadoodles products, okay? And again, it's the Ginger Holly collection. There's like a big kahuna collection that has everything in it. But you can also just pick one of your favorite images. Just buy that one colored digi if you want, and for a couple bucks, and just make all your cards with the same image. So there's lots of ways to do crafting on a budget too. So I'm going to be sharing my Polkadoodles projects. While I have you here today, I just want to remind you that Peachy Keen gave me a code, Jill10, for 10% off in their shop all month long during the month of August. So I will have a link down below that will take you to the Peachy Keen website, and you'll get 10% off your entire purchase during the month of August with the code Jill10. So I just wanted to remind you of that. This is one of my little my little Peachy Keen images on this sweet little My Creative Time card that I did a couple weeks ago during her beautiful Christmas release. So I just love Peachy Keen face stamps, and they're so fun to play with. So don't forget about that coupon code. Here are the products that I used. I used this really cute tinsel trim ribbon, and this is a Maker's Holiday product. I think, I don't know where I got this. I wonder if, is it Michael's? Joann's. This is Joann's, and I think someone might have given this to me. I'm not sure. But it's like a very tiny tinsel ribbon, and I just love it. Oh, I'd love to get this in other colors like red and gold. But anyway, this is the one that I have. It's silver, so I use that. Some of you might recognize these stamps, okay? This is the Mary set from Paper Sweeties, and it's, here, let me show you. It's the company I used to design for, papersweeties.com, okay? And I actually have several of their sets. This is the blessed one for more for Thanksgiving and stuff, and everyday stuff too, because it's got the word happy. And then this is the Mary set that has Mary, Snow, Joy, Noel. It has Jolly, Faith, Fa La La, Believe, Hope, Jingle, and Love. Okay, and then this one has all of these. So these are great for fall cards, for Christmas cards, and they're some of my very favorite stamp sets from Paper Sweeties. I wish actually that she would make a big set of these in a smaller font, because I just love this kind of Rae Dunn-esque style font, and I wish there were lots more sets, but with different size, different size stamps. It'd be so fun. And I've always wanted her to make a happy birthday one, but she hasn't done it yet. I'm not sure if she's still making new products or not, but I do love Paper Sweeties, and these are still available on her website. So that's Paper Sweeties. I use this set, which is called Cookie Season is Here, if I remember correctly, and this is from, or it's called It's Cookie Season, and it's MCT392. This is from, of course, Emma's shop, My Creative Time. And so I was using this for some of the sentiments. And then all of the dies I used are the usual dies from My Creative Time that I use most of the time. So I used the pretty scallop oval dies. I used her bunch of fun circle dies. I used the pretty oval layer dies that have this beautiful kind of gingerbread stitching around the outside. I used the fancy layer frame dies, the stitched and regular. I used her XOXO border dies, and then I also used just the regular stitching rectangle dies. So I pulled out all of those dies to use, and then I'm going to start diving in, and I'll show you the cards that I made. So this is this sweet gingerbread and snowman. And oh, you know what I didn't bring in here? I did use some glass glitter as well as some diamond stickles. And I showed you the bottle of glass glitter that I used in some of my previous videos. So I did use that too. And that's the sparkle that you see is from that diamond glitter glass glitter. So I put the stickles on first, and then I sprinkle the diamond glass glitter over the top of it, okay? So that's what's giving it all that sparkle and shimmer, if you will. So this little hello, oh, I forgot to grab that die. This is the hello die, or these are the small word dies from My Creative Time also. I love these little word dies. They're perfect for fitting a sentiment on a card. So you can see I did the fancy frame layers on this one, and I did pop it up. And then these papers, this is from a Michaels paper pad, I believe. And then this is some gingham. I think this was from an MFT pad. So, and then you can see the little, how cute that sparkly silver tinsel looks on the card too. So that's the first card. And on the inside, I just added a little banner. And then I used a little scallop frame on the inside. So that's the first one. Here's one using this sweet little ginger holding a package, and on this one I used the sentiment joy from that Paper Sweeties stamp set. You can see the tinsel acts as a border between the two different papers I used. This is a digital gingham paper, 2 tones of red, and then this adorable ginger paper is one of the Polka Doodles papers that came in the set that I purchased, okay? So I believe the set I purchased, she does these specials where you get 45% off on Wednesdays or 40% off, and that was when I purchased the set. So always watch their site. They do discounts on Wednesdays, and if you sign up for their emails, you can be notified of when they're doing their discounts. And that's a good time to purchase the digital images. So I purchased the whole set, and then this little guy just looks so cute. You can see that I added the diamond stickles and glass glitter to his hat, and a little bit on the frosting on his hands and feet. Okay, so it does catch the light. So this one is, of course, a mini slimline card. And I haven't decorated the inside of this one. I didn't realize that. So I have to finish that one. That one isn't done. And then here is this guy. He has got the cutest little striped hat on. Now on this one, this is actually digital paper from Snow and Cocoa. And I bought the Snow and Cocoa line from AC Digitals. It's still available there. AC Digital, if you sign up for their emails, they also do periodic sales. And they're a wonderful place to get your digital collections. So this is a burr paper from the Snow and Cocoa line, and I used that. This Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas is from My Creative Time, from one of their newer sets that just came out this past month, if I'm remembering correctly. And I don't think I brought it back here. I'm sorry. And then this is just a scalloped mini slimline Spellbinders die that's probably about 15 or 20 years old. And then on the blue gingham in the background, you'll notice that I did add some diamond stickles to some of the little squares in the gingham just so that it catches the light more. So I love how this one turned out, and I just think that burr paper is so cute. Oh my goodness. And this one I also haven't done a liner for, so these aren't completely done. I was making so many cards that I wasn't really finishing everything completely off, and I just added the sentiments to these tonight because I've been making these over the past week and a half. I actually started them last weekend. And I slowly got all the cards made, and then I was doing all the sentiments tonight so I could film the video. But I do need to do liners in all of these, and I usually do add papers and stuff to the back of my Christmas cards. So I do need to finish these off. So this one says believe, and this little scene is so cute. You've got the ginger girl. She's got a big candy cane in her hands. You've got a ginger boy. He's got an ornament, and there's some cookies and stuff on the ground, and a big Christmas tree cookie that has gingers decorating it. Isn't that cute? And I just thought that was adorable. And I just took 3 different pattern papers equally spaced on the background of this card. And that's what you see behind here. And I thought that turned out really cute. So there's that one. And then here's this one. This one says joy. And she just is got her hot cocoa right in her hands. And she's sitting on top of some brown paper packages all tied up with strings. Those are some of my favorite things. I just love her little expression. She's all happy with her hot cocoa, which is one of my favorite things. I took that same burr paper from the Snow and Cocoa digital line from AC Digitals, and then I added just a really cute gingham pattern in the background here. And then I again used the word joy. So I just love that joy sentiment for Christmas, and you guys know that joy is my favorite word. So we need to choose joy. It is being grateful, having gratitude that makes us joyful. We have to count our blessings in order to have joy in our hearts. There's always going to be hard things. There's always going to be people that are sick and people that are, you know, suffering and going through things and lack of money for things and just all sorts of problems right in the world. But if we have gratitude for the things that are good, it helps us to be joyful. So I love that joy word. It helps me to be joyful. So here's this one. This one again uses that cute burr paper. This scalloped, this even scalloped, open scalloped rectangle is from Trinity Stamps and Dies. I love Trinity. They're a local company here to me in the Pacific Northwest. And so I'm just getting to know their products, and I really do like them. And then I just added my handwriting here for Let It, and then I stamped the word snow. So don't be afraid to just use your handwriting to add sentiments to your cards. Usually what I use is not a Versamark pen, but a Memento tuxedo black marker. But you could also use something like a Sharpie fine tip marker. But you know, whatever you have on hand that's fine tipped, you can always add to your sentiment. So if you have a word and you want to add additional words, you can always write them in. So that's what I did here. I did use a little bit of that glass glitter again to highlight the snowy parts of the image there. So I love how this one turned out. None of these have liners in them. Oh my goodness, I got to go back and line them all. And then this one is just this adorable little boy and girl ginger, and they have a little gingerbread banner that they're getting ready to hang up. And I just think that's so cute. And to me, it's a gingerbread cookie banner. So I put gingerbread cookies as the sentiment because there's 5 gingerbread cookies all together on this card. I just think it's so sweet. There is a bigger Snow and Cocoa paper, a bigger print also, and I used that one in the back of this card along with just some red and white, the bigger gingham style with a little piece of red cardstock to kind of split up the 2 papers. So that's how that one turned out. And this gingerbread cookies sentiment is of course from my creative time from that set that I showed you. And then I have a couple more to show you. This one, I just stamped the word Merry, and this little ginger is dragging his Christmas tree home. And I love how he's wearing this cute little blue and white striped hat, and there's a little ginger up on top. So isn't that adorable? So I kept this one really simple. It just has a little piece of the pattern paper scrap that I had left, and then I just added a little piece of red over to the right. So just a very easy card, and then this is cut out with that XOXO border die from my creative time. So I just love how that turned out. It's so sweet. So I'm going to set that one there. I got a couple more. Here's this one. This one says yummy. And this one is just this adorable hot cocoa image. You've got one ginger that's kind of fallen over towards the back there, slurping, and you've got 2 more. One's got a spoon, and the other one is just knee-deep in chocolate there. You've got little marshmallows and holly down here, and I added a little holly piece and a little, just a little ribbon piece of gingham paper just to add a little pop of color right there. And I just think this turns out so cute. Oh my goodness. And I love that yummy sentiment from my creative time. And in the background of this one, I used the embossing folder that Chris Lawler gave me of that waffle print. I don't know if you can see the embossing to the edge there, but it does add some texture behind this, okay? And I think if I had to do these over again, I would actually print the images a little bit smaller than I did so that I could make, I could cut these out just a little bit smaller than what I used. So it would give you a little bit more room for your pattern papers to show. So just be really careful when you go to print things out that you're getting them the size that you want. You can always look at the print preview and really take a look to see if what you're doing is going to be the right size. And then I have one more to show you. This is the little ginger girl, and she is so sweet. Oh my goodness. Now this one I haven't put a sentiment on yet. I can't decide what I want to do. I might make a little cup of hot cocoa for her here. And I just can't decide, and maybe have her hold a spoon or something over here, and then put a sentiment that says yummy or hot cocoa season or something. So I haven't finished this one either, but one of the nice things about Saturday Morning Makes is I can come on and show you kind of what I'm working on, and I can still fiddle with these afterwards. So this one I did put a liner in, but this is that little paper from Polkadoodles in the background on this one. So I used a couple of the Polkadoodles papers on some of the cards, and I love how this one looks with that Polkadoodles paper in the background. So those are all of my little Polkadoodle cards. And I want to thank Polkadoodles for making such cute gingers. And look at how many Christmas cards I'm adding. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 10 Christmas cards added to my Christmas card stash. I'm so very blessed. And then I also had cut some down to make tags with too. So I'm probably going to try and finish the ones that I cut out for Christmas tags also. And again, I'm adding that glitter on there. But if you know that these are going to go to little kids, I would not use the glass glitter on them. I would just use a plastic glitter or something that, because sometimes the glass glitter can be sharp. So just be aware of that. But those are everything that I wanted to share with you for Saturday Morning Makes. Again, I wish you all a joyous, fun-filled weekend, and I hope to be back with you again shortly to share more heart, and I cannot wait to come out and see everybody's projects. And I just want to say a big hello to all of you and to thank you for just watching my channel, for commenting. I read every single comment. I try to respond. Sometimes it takes me a while. If I have a busy week, it's a little bit harder, but I sure enjoy reading everybody's comments, visiting all of your channels, and sharing heart with each and every one of you. Each one of us has a unique and different view of the world, and I love seeing what people create because it's a reflection of their heart and their choices and the things that inspire them. We can all have the exact same stamp set on our desk, and none of us will make a card or a project that looks exactly like someone else's because we're all our own artists. God made us all so individualistic that it's just a joy to see what everybody makes. I just love it. It's one of the best parts about creating. So thank you for making Saturday Morning Makes part of your weekend this weekend, and have fun. All right. Bye now.